The category is me. Y'all, this was a really good episode. It was really good. This is a really good. I'm shocked at how good this episode was. I don't really know why I'm shocked. I went to the grocery store, but I am. It was a really good episode. Okay. So, it began, with the kids, they rummaging nets. They rummaging around, the house, getting together, whatever. Damon, he was just like, hey, y'all, bye, y'all. He going off to the schoolhouse, to the dance school. And, Poppy, he was just like, hey, Blanc, hey, Mom, I'm leaving. She was just like, okay, I'll see you later, sis. So she, in the mirror putting on her lipstick. And Poppy, he realized that he left his beeper. Y'all remember beepers? Yes. He left his beeper. So he came back to looking for his beeper. But he found out that Blanca had his beeper. She found this beeper and he left it in the kitchen. Because she heard a noise going off and she wanted to see what it was. So she's just sitting there on the couch chilling. And, when Blanca sit on that couch and she crossed them legs, she mean business, child. That she's upset about some things. You hear me? So she's sitting down on the couch, she looking all serious. She was just like, so you come back for this? And she holds the beeper up. She was just like, so what you doing? She was like, so is you selling drugs? Like, what the hell you doing? He was just like, I'm not doing that, but why is you coming out on me when we got Angel around here selling ass every other week? And I was like, facts. But Blanca don't come down on Angel simply because, being a transgender woman, there's not really much out there. We know a lot of trans girls that had to resort to sex work for money because there's nothing else out there. It's not like they could just go to a regular job and get a job, even though a lot of them try. But sex work, selling drugs, all that kind of stuff is just it's definitely an easier alternative than trying to do things the right way. So she was just like, look, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're transgender. That's why I don't blame Angel. Angel is providing pleasures to people all around the world. Okay, you out here killing folks with these drugs. He was just like, I'm not selling drugs. So they had a scene where Damon and Ricky, they come in laughing and hee-hawing, and Angel was just like, look, Mom's upset. She done found out some tea on Poppy, and she asking questions and stuff. Whatever you say, tell a lie and say that he not selling drugs. So Blanca calls Damon in there first. Damon is probably the most, I would say, I guess, innocent one. She could probably get some out of Damon quicker, or you would think so. And so she's sitting on that couch looking like Monique for Precious. You think you're a woman? You think you're a woman? And Blanca was just like, so Damon, what's the tea on Poppy? She was like, do you know why I got you here? You know why I let Ricky into the house? It's because of you. That's the reason I tolerated Ricky and brought Ricky's ass into the house. So, I need to know the tea. Somebody gonna tell me the tea up in here. So Damon was just like, what you talking about, Mom? And Blanca was just like, is Poppy selling drugs? Tell me the truth. She was just like, no, Poppy's not selling drugs. She was like, okay. She was like, I'm gonna deal with you later. She called Ricky to come in there. Ricky came in. She was just like, Ricky, we a lot alike. I found you on a street corner selling ass and peen, okay, for $2 so that you can get you a coffee, some bubble gum, and some Cheetos, okay. I don't know if he can get all that with $2, but yeah, it was the 80s. It was cheaper back then. But yeah, I helped you out. I brought your ass in. You was shivering outside on that bench. Okay? Sleeping with girls that look like damn King Kong and giraffes and shit. I helped you out. He was just like, you're right, mother. And Ricky's selling them things to the kids at the pier at the park. He's a drug seller. I don't know if he's doing, but he is selling drugs. Ricky's whole mindset is just like, look, I'm not going out to that bench, selling my body for Cheetos, coffee, and bubblegum. I'm not finna do that. So, Angel and Damon is extremely disappointed. All the kids are very close right now. They're all family. So they're just upset that Ricky just spilled the beans on Poppy. So she goes out there to the pier, with the kids be voguing and stuff at. And she was just like, so I can't believe that you lied to me. I don't allow this in my house. You're selling drugs and doing whatever else. And you got to get up out my house. He was just like, you know what? You're sitting here telling me that you're disappointed in me and stuff when you're not even my real mama, sis. Okay? Like, how dare you? You're not my mother. You're just some chick that gave me a place to stay or whatever. Helped me and clothed me and loved me and gave me hugs and stuff. That's all you did. There ain't nothing. So Blanca was just like, okay, pack your raggedy ass bag and get out by the morning. Okay? And if you're not out by the morning, your shit gonna be down by the riverside. Okay? Like the Fighting Temptations. Down by the riverside. It's gonna be down by the riverside. Okay? So, Poppy, he gets his stuff. He's sitting there crying and sniffling. He's upset. Everybody's hugging him. Angel hugging him. Him and Damon are really close. He was just like, look, I wanted to apologize to you, Blanca. He really did feel bad for the things that he said, Poppy, after he thought about it. Because, this is really the only home that he's ever known since he was, a child, or since he was originally kicked out or left his parents' home. So Blanca just sitting there with the cigarette like Monique, ain't saying nothing. You think you a woman? Who's supposed to love me? Who's supposed to? So yeah. So Ricky told him, he was just like, alright, peace, bruh. Poppy was just like, I covered for your ass. We both come from the streets. I covered for you because of Damon. I opened my heart to you, okay? Because I cared about Damon. And I cared about you as a brother. You gonna rat me out and stuff. And Poppy called him a punk. Ricky was just like, call me a punk again. And then they got up, started to fight, and Angel, get him. And, Blanca, she had to put the cigarette out, and she had to go and break them up. And Ricky was just like, I don't give a damn about you and nobody else, child, nobody else. I'm not going to go back out on them streets for Cheetos, coffee, and bubblegum. I'm just not going to do that for nobody. I don't give a damn. So, Blanca was just like, child, you did this to yourself. Blanca had a scene with who she had a scene with? She had a scene with Damon's teacher, Miss Lady. And she was just like, hey, I just want to talk to you because I know that you have kids and stuff, and I just want some advice because I've really been feeling bad about putting an old boy out on the streets, putting Papi Chulo out on the streets. And she was just like, well, you might be talking to the wrong person because I don't have any children. But I will say this. You stick by your guns and you did what you had to do. Selling drugs is illegal. And so, you put his ass out before the law got in touch with him. And, he was living in your home. All y'all could have went to jail, child. So she was just like, you did the right thing. But, don't feel bad about nothing. Kids, they be pissed off for you for a while. But then eventually they'll come around and realize, how much you cared about them and stuff. So, Blanca felt a little better after she talked to the teacher lady. So, let's see. Angel, everybody mad at Ricky. Ricky tried to come in there and slob up on Damon. Damon was just like, get up off me, nigga. I don't want you. Don't need you. Your dick tied and through anyway because you put my friend out the house. Ricky was just like, look, how long y'all gonna stay mad at me? I was sleeping out there twerking, slurping, and everything else for Cheetos, bubblegum, and coffee, just so I can go out there and do it again. And God forbid if I had enough to go to IHOP. Okay, like, well, I don't understand. I don't understand what the hell you want me to do. I had to survive out here on these streets. So they was just like, you broke up our family. Angel was talking about, I blame Blanca and I blame you. I was just like, oh Lord. Child Poppy, he went back to one of his cousins, Miguel or Carlos or whoever. Went down his cousin's house and his cousin's selling drugs. I thought they was making cocoa on the stove, but it's drugs, child. Cocaine, because crack is whack. It was crack. It was what it was. And he mixing it, got a measuring spoon and stuff. I was like, look at this nigga making cake. Okay, but making clarified butter, guys. So I was just like, Lord Jesus, what's going on? He talks to his cousin or whoever, a friend, whatever, and he's just like, the cousin was just like, look, it's time for you to get into the big leagues. You're gonna be selling in the hood. Poppy was just like, no, sis, I'm not going to be selling in the hood. I'm used to selling at the park and at the pier, with the queens who I feel comfortable with, my peoples. I talk hood, I dress hood, I act hood. I'll fight like a hood dude, but I don't actually want to go to the hood, And he was just like, I'm sorry, that's what you got to do if you want to be a part of this house. It was just like, Lord. So he got out there, he the lookout man and trying to sell drugs. Luckily, he didn't have any drugs on him. The police came. He was able to get out, thank God, because he didn't have any drugs on him. So, it was just a mess. Poppy's just been going through it since he wanted to follow the rules. But I don't blame Blanca. Blanca had to do whatever he had to do. Blanca had to do what she had to do. Okay. Let's see. Child Angel is, she had a scene with Stan the man, Stan her man. Stan that lost his wife, his kids, everything. I thought he lost his job until him and Angel was sitting down talking, I guess in some new apartment or there's somewhere in the hood, I'm assuming, or at least it looked like it. It's just very dim. It's a very dim show, but I get it. I get it. So they're sitting down talking, and Angel asked him like, hey, did you get fired for fighting at your job, fighting that dude, your boss? He was just like, no, I didn't get fired. They actually encouraged a little roughness there. The medic came and stuff, and that's about it. Had they been black, had Stan been black, he would have been out of the job, out of Trump Tower, Sally. Guarantee you. But anyway, so they're talking, and, Stan was just like, you know what? I'm your boyfriend. Angel was like, for real? She was like, for real? You stop lying. Stan's just like, no, you my woman. I guess so. You ain't got nobody else but Angel. Child, you done lost everything. The only thing you got left is your drawers. And Angel finna snatch them off and slurp you up real good. So, he was just like, you know what? Since I'm your man, I want to be a part of your world. I want you to show me the ballroom scene. You always talking about trophies and fabulosity and all this kind of stuff. I really want to see it. And she was just like, I don't know, because Angel's apprehensive about showing him her world because, she knows that he's going to be completely out of his comfort zone. She know the kids probably going to try him. They're either going to try to fight him, totally disrespect him, or they're going to try to want him and be all up on him for money purposes. And plus everybody know this Angel's man now that's taking care of her. So, that's something that all the girls seem to want is a sugar daddy or somebody that get them out of their current situation. So hey, why not pooch on and see if Stan got some brothers or something. So she was just like, are you sure? I was like, okay. So let's pooch on over to Electra, child. So Electra, she done got her new cat installed, and she meet up with her man, Christopher Maloney from Law and Order. And so they meet up in the hotel room like they always do. They got, they're not gonna be seen out in public, got to eat together. Why? That would be too normal. So they meeting up at the hotel. And he started to feel it on her, and he was like, so you tucking a little extra hard? She was like, no, baby, there's no need to tuck anymore. He hopped up off that bed so fast you would have thought he had the crabs. Now y'all remember he told her, don't you get the new pussy installed. Don't you do that. If you do that, that's your ass. And so, it was just a mess. She was just like, what are you saying? Like, I had to do this for me? You don't even know. Don't you want the chance to get inside of a brand new cat? Don't you want the chance to get inside? Let me stop before I catch a cramp. Of a brand new cat? He was just like, no, I don't want a brand new cat. I want a used one. I don't want no cat. I want what I want from you. You know what I want from you. So he got up. He was just like, he threw up against the wall. I was just like, you just lost your money. You stupid trick. You just lost your money. So he gets up and leaves. And she was just like, child, I give you 2 weeks before you come back to me, like Janet Jackson. Child, please. I give your ass 2 weeks. So Electra, she left the hotel obviously because she had to, and she gone back to her house that she's funding with the man's money. The house includes Lulu, Candy, and the 2 boys. I keep forgetting their names. So yeah, they're there voguing, for the competition or whatever. Electra comes storming in, upset, angry. They was just like, what the hell you doing here? Like, what's tea? Candy, the realest one. Did that man kick you out? Or so she was just like, child, we had a little spat, but I'm going to be sleeping here tonight, and I'm going to be sleeping in that room. And Lulu and Candy was just like, no, that's the girls' room. Where the hell we going to sleep? Electra was just like, I don't give a damn where you sleep. I pay the rent here. Figure it out. You got a brain. Go on down there to the shelter and make it happen. So they was just like, man, this is just crazy. And Electra, she's upset, so she's coming with all her rules. No, I'm the only person that can smoke in this house. Y'all ain't bringing no men's up in this house. If you think about clipping your toenails, don't. She was just going off, and they was just like, man, this is a mess. So they had another scene where they met, where Electra was walking down the street, and she walks up to her home, where everybody else is, the House of Abundance, and they got an eviction notice, child. Apparently, Electra ain't paid the rent or whatever on that mud in 2 months, and they finna put her ass out, put all of them out. So Candy was just like, so what's the tea with this? She was just like, oh, so I didn't pay the bill for 2 months. Whoop-de-doo. Candy was just like, no, bitch, you used that money to pay the rent, the money that you was supposed to use for the rent and the utilities. You used that to buy that new pussy made of rubber. You did that. You did. And the Electra didn't have nothing to say. Lulu was just like, child, this is affecting all of us, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting the hell on up out of here. And I'm getting ready to start my own house. Electra. Stupid. You stupid woman. You'll never be me. If you ever, any of you ever even think to create your own house, I will destroy you. All of you. Lulu's just like, child, please bring it on, bitch. Ain't nobody scared of you with your broke ass. So Lulu, Candy, and the boys, they walked out. One of them named Lamar. Y'all tell me the other name of the boy in the House of Abundance. So what's my phone? Okay. So yes, so They walked on out. Um, Candy and Lulu, they had a scene where they met up at a bar, and they was just chilling. And they was talking. It was just like, child, we so sick of Electra and all her madness. She ain't paying no bills. She's selfish as hell. She's a terrible mother. All the things that we hear them say all the time about Electra. And Lulu was just like, yeah, I'm serious about creating my own house. She was like, if broke, tired ass Blanca did it, I can do it too. And Angel was just like, not Angel, Candy was just like, child, what you talking about? You ain't got no money, sis. You ain't got two pennies to rub together. She was just like, I know. So that's why I want us to be co-mothers. I want us to both be mothers of the house. And she was just like, thinking about that. Candy, she wants her own independence as well. That they proved that they want their own independence when they walked without Electra, when Electra's in the hospital. And they walked without her. So, and they won actually. So they want to be co-mothers in the house, a partnership. They gonna get some kids together and create their own house, and rule the community apparently, child. So I guess it's better with them being together than separately, because I don't think they have the financial funds separately, or like the clout. Like, they are better together. They are known as Electra kids. So hey, so Electra's sis going down pretty rapidly. Electra actually had a scene where she was meeting at a bar. She was meeting some new white man, child. But before that, child, Electra, she tried to go back to the hotel where Christopher Maloney at, where they meet up and do the things that lovers do. And the guy that worked at the front, that's working the elevators, he was just like, Electra, he said he didn't want you up there, sis. She was just like, posh, what do you mean? I am Electra. He'll never find another woman. He was just like, look, man, I'm gonna break your ass up. I'm gonna break your freak face. That scene kind of rattled me. I was like, oh, Lord, he didn't have to say all that. He was like, I'm gonna break your freak face if you don't get the hell on up out of here. Don't you know that this other trans girl, this high yellow trans girl walked by, and was just like, looking like Tisha Campbell, and was like, hey, Mr. whatever the elevator guy name was. And he was just like, hello, beloved. Your room is waiting for you. And Mr. whatever his name is, Christopher Maloney, he'll be waiting for you. Make yourself comfortable. Be up there in a minute. He told Electra, bye, bitch. I was like, ooh. Could you imagine? Ooh, Lord. Whole thing. So going back to what I was saying, Electra, she was, at a bar meeting up with a white man. Apparently she had some kind of ad online. And they were talking. She was saying about all of her demands. She was just like, I'm gonna need a weekly allowance. I'm gonna need to be in the finest house. I am gonna, need all the garments in the world and whoop to whoop. And he was just like, okay, well, some list of demands I'm going to need from you is that I want you to wear that perfume because it's driving me crazy. I want you to wear dark nails at all times. And he also said, I want you to piss on me. Electra was like, piss on you? He was like, yeah, I want you to piss on me. Like, oh, Kelly, yeah, I want you to piss on me. And she was just like, okay, that's a little weird, but okay. I mean, hell, beggars can't be choosers. But she was just like, well, wait a minute. I can't just sling it out and piss on you no more because I got that removed. He was just like, well, you should have said that in your ad, sis, and got up and left her at the table. This white man some freaks, child. They say, no. I can get any woman anywhere. I get with you for the excitement. You're a woman and you appear to be a woman, but behind closed doors you drop them drawers and it's something else. It's a little special surprise for me. That's what I like. Ooh, so Electra, she's really out of options at this point. It's really sad seeing the mother of the house, the HBIC, the head bitch in charge, go down this far. It's really kind of sad. Um. So what else, child? So Angel, she ends up taking old boy to the ball. Stan the man ends up taking a Stan to her first ball, and she actually walks, but they didn't show it. And he's up there in the balcony chilling. She leaves to go get a drink, and one of her old prostitution friends that was on the streets with her, she was just like, "Hey sis, hey Zeddy, my name's Summer. Not fall, not winter, not spring, but summer, and you can have the summer year round. You want some of me? You want some of this?" And he was just like, I have a girlfriend, sis. I'm with Angel. She was like, "I know, and I don't give a fuck. So you want some of this?" Angel comes back. It's just like, "Get your ass back out there in this street corner hole," and she walks out. Stan the man, he's feeling woozy. It's just too gay in there for him. I would have loved to see more of this ball, though. They was giving life. It was like futuristic latex moments. This one badass queen came down there, and she had the body for days. She had it was full latex. She had a hood on. All you saw was just lips, and she had this long ass ponytail like a horse and was swinging. I was like, yes. I was giving my life. I was just like, I wish they would have showed more of that, or they would have actually showed the House of Evangelista or Abundance or whatever walking the balls. So I was living for that, but Stan, he couldn't take it. It was too much. So Stan and Angel, Angel won whatever category that she walked, and they end up sitting on the step talking. He was just like, "You know what, baby? I'll never be a part of this world. I'll never fully be accepted in this world." And she was just like, "Well, did you think that it was hard in my world just because I can, be myself in this world?" She was like, "No. These kids are nasty and mean. Sometimes you got to fight. Sometimes you got to argue. It's just about earning respect. You have to do what you have to do in this life. And either way, it's hard, And he was just like, yeah. He was like, "You know what? But I miss my wife and I miss my kids. I already knew this outcome. I already knew that Stan eventually was going to want to see her world. And, maybe possibly he was going to, end up liking it. But if not, I always knew that, he was going to eventually, obviously miss his kids and his wife. I always knew he was going to go back and forth. And, he wants it all. He wants Angel and his normal Caucasian life. So, she was just like, okay. She just accepted it and walked on, child. Okay, So we see Blanca smoking outside, just chilling on her steps, and we see Poppy. Poppy comes up to Blanca. Blanca was just like, "Look, I've been thinking a whole lot about you, and I want to apologize to you for how I acted. But you just can't sell drugs and be a part of this house. We want you back. We love you, Poppy, but you just can't sell drugs and be a part of this house." He was just like, "You know what? I got arrested. I learned my lesson. I'm not selling drugs anymore." So she hugs him, but he didn't hug her back. So she's feeling kind of weird. He's super like distant and not really the same upbeat Poppy. And so she was like, "What's wrong with you?" He was like, "I'm a part of a new house now." And we turned around, child. And it's the new house of Ferocity, I think. This is the new house of Ferocity. And the two house mothers are Miss Candy and Miss Lulu, formerly of the House of Abundance, child. I was just like, Poppy's a mess. Poppy is a mess. Knowing the Blanca's rivals. But, they had all got cool at one point. It wasn't no real beef. But now it's like really beef. Because, now Poppy's over there, messing around with this new house. It's a mess. And then, Poppy, you petty for going over there. You really are. And Candy was just like, "Yeah, we're going to use him. Not to get back at you, but just for us, sis. He going to be rubbing our tired ass feet. He going to be rubbing our shoulders. He going to be painting our fingernails and our toes. And, giving us head massages when we wanted, popping our corns and doing whatever else. She was just like, Blanca was just like, oh, I'm gonna get Poppy back, child, because y'all don't give a damn about him. Y'all just want to use that boy. Candy was just like, child, ain't nobody using that boy. Little Poppy, go on over there and fix me a drink. Fix me some water. Mama wants some water. He goes in there. So he left the house of abundance. No, he left the house of Evangelista, like a real home, love, family and normal life, as if he was with his, parents and all that, if they accepted him and all. Or if he was acting right. I don't know what Poppy was doing, child. But he left that, a real home, to just go and be a butler and clean up after somebody over there at the house of Ferocity. Dumb. But, he's mad at everybody, so that's why he did it. So, anyway. So, child, we got Electra done fell on hard times. Child, Electra, she ain't got no other choice. Electra pooched her own ass into the Peep Show. Now, the Peep Show is where Miss Angel works. Where she used to work. Before, Stan scooped her up and gave her a department. So she goes in there and Electra's back in the box. Like I said, for trans girls, there's nothing, what else is she supposed to do, So I was just like, Lord. So she gone back in there. She looked real pretty, though, in that box. She giving life. Each white man keep coming in. Jerking off real quick or however long it taking. And then next customer. She getting her coins, though. I was just like, Lord, Electra done fell on hard times. I kind of feel bad for Electra. Even though she's a wench. And it's horrible. I feel bad for Electra. But Electra, she gonna be fine. She's that bitch. So even though she's awful, she's earned her right, in a way to be like that. So, hey, she gonna be all right. She's strong. And it looks like she's gonna get a little help from Blanca next week. Meanwhile, we also have Angel. Angel ain't even in the Peep Show, with in a box next to Electra. Angel is back to prostitution. So she finna see her homegirl Summer, and now all her prostitution friends finna clown her. Be like, dang, sis, you was looking down at us on the high rise. Now you back out here with us. What the hell happened? A mess. And I think that's it, y'all. I'm a little sad because next week is the season finale of Pose, but I'm also happy because Pose is coming back for season 2. Thank God. Now, last week, I was rapping or singing a song, and I wanted y'all to tell me in the comment section what song that I was rapping or singing. I can't even remember. Yeah, it was okay. I remember what song I was rapping last week, and somebody did leave a comment, and they got it right. So shouts out to Royal Star, I believe. It's RHOYALSTAR. I think Royal Star, I believe. She left a comment that I was rapping I Got Your Man by Lady Saw in last week's Pose review, and I was. So, shouts out to you, love. Thank you. Yes. Alright. So, that's pretty much it, y'all. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All my social media handles and moments will be in the bottom bar below, darling. Listen, if y'all add me on Facebook, let me know that y'all came from YouTube and I'll add you and everything. Send me a message or whatever and let me know that, hey, we from YouTube, so add us, and I'll definitely add you for sure. Alright, so I'll see you guys later. Stay black and stay tuned. Pose.